Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is, you guessed it, it's One Piece and we are continuing with One Piece today. We are continuing Kuma's story and since last episode a lot of things have happened. We've seen plenty of stuff about Kuma. We've seen his childhood, his trauma, his terrible, his slavery day, his days of slavery, his escape, his powers, and then his joining of revolutionary army, his meeting with Dragon, his meeting with Iwa-chan, Genie, his all of the past with Genie, he's back to his own kingdom, well, Sorbet Kingdom, where his father and mother lived, and he had opened a church over there. We've seen plenty of stuff. We've seen Genie getting abducted by the celestial dragons, Genie coming escaping, let's say, but it's not exactly escape. But we've seen Genie come back, but she had met an unfortunate death because of a disease she had, which was the sapphire scales disease, and then she had a daughter, that's Bonney, and Kuma raised Ginny's daughter as his own, and he raised it with all the love and all the care in the world, but unfortunately, he cannot catch a break, and his life has been just that, just that pure trauma or like terrible unforgettable fate where he cannot escape the bad things that is happening into his life. And unfortunately, Bonnie also has this lime scale disease. Not lime scale, it's sapphire scale disease, yes. And he's been searching for a cure ever since. In between these things happen, in between these things, the king of Sorbet Kingdom, who's an evil man, sets fire to the southern part of the kingdom because that's what worked for some other king. And last episode we saw that he did the same thing. It enraged Kuma. He fought him, and he fought the entire army. He basically just one-shot him and the entire fleet of the Marines over there. And nobody, well, he was then granted the title of the king, and in the Sorbet King of the Sorbet Kingdom. But in the eyes of the Marines, who have the political power, who are controlling the news and the media everywhere in the world, they deemed him a tyrant king, who overthrown the current king, who was shown as the benevolent and just king. And but we all know Kuma is not like that. Somehow, in his life, Dragon, for once, was helpful and he guided him to go to Egghead, which is where our main scientist, Dr. Vegapunk, lives. And he was able to tell Kuma that there is a cure, but he has to pay a price. And that price, well, basically for him, was to study his Buccaneer bloodline, because that's what Kuma is. And Kuma readily agrees to it, but there's some scheming happening in the back with Saint Satan, and he does not, I don't think he's allowing that to happen so easily. But yes, that's what we will be continuing today, and hopefully this is going to be an even more amazing episode that we're watching. So let's get on with it. All right, we don't want to see the title of the episode, so we're going to skip through that. Okay. Alabasta. Hmm. Kizaru. Nope. Nope. Kuma is a pirate at this point.
やがてここに人類の未来を再現するつもりだ。今もなお湧き出続けるアイデアの処理に困っておるところ。だがまだあんたこの研究所を隅々まで知らなかった。
Oh, somebody was watching. That's what he's telling. So Kizaru might actually be a good man.
案のようできた。会話は筒抜け。こっそり海賊と交渉はまずい。黙れ。そういうとこじゃぞボルサリーノ。お前のそういうところが嫌いじゃ。勘弁してよ。これが本職なんだ。
Yeah, he can't help it.
ボルサリーノか。はい、到着しました。そこにいるな、ベガパンク。ああ、
What?
お前には
What's the plot now, you evil man?
ベガパンク。バーソロミュー・クマはクロン兵の素体として優れていても、懸賞金29600万の名の知れた海
Oh
賊。
wow.
そんな男のクロン兵を保有することは海軍として面目が立たん。科学の前に面目など。クローン計画が成功すれば多くの命が救われる。
He means well.
お前の計画が成功すれば我々は強大な力を手
Oh, yeah. That's how he joins the Shichibukai. Did that say which Shichibukai Ace took down? Human weapon.
体を改造するということか。そうだ。七部会としてもその特性は大いに海賊たちの恐怖となる。海軍としてもそりゃ助かるね。黙れ来たる。その通り。しかし熊には革命軍という前科もある。その力を世界政府に向けられては困るわけだ。
Okay.
したがって三つ目の条件は。
Third. How many more conditions do you have?
最終的に一切の思考と自我を捨ててみる。
What?
待て、それは死ねっちゅうことじゃ。サターセ、他の七部会が意のままに動かんからか。サイボーグから人の意志を取ればただのロボットじゃろ。私に人を殺せというのか。貴様は口答えできる立場ではない。軍の科学者だ。この三つが犯罪者の娘の命を救う条件だ。これが約束できなければ巨大な手術費をかけてどこぞの小娘一人助ける義理はない。
That's some crazy conditions. Now, we know Kuma to be the kind of guy who just goes forward with it anyway to save Bonney. But, so, the current condition was with Vegapunk that he just has to spend a lot of money. And I think he agreed upon the fact that they can study his Buccaneer blood and probably be a base model for all the other pacifistas over there. But that condition was overheard, huh? Okay, so Navy is willing to spend a fortune on surgeries to save this nameless girl, which we know now to be Bonney. So they already knew Bonney before they even met Kuma for some reason. But so he has to give up his will, he has to become a cyborg, and he has to join Warlord. The Warlord condition is not so bad because anybody can just get out of that Warlord situation. It's pirates, it's free will. Law did that. And we still don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but let me know if in the comments if you know which Warlord Ace took down. I kind of think it's the guy who had the Hana Hana fruit, the Robin's fruit, but maybe that's not him because he was a pirate as well. But yeah, and Kuma is now gonna erase his past of the Revolutionary Army. That's what they are saying. Like that's what something that bothers them. In the public opinion, they wouldn't have a pirate just be the model for their weapon. He has to be the human weapon. He has to become a warlord. Warlords are basically Navy's puppets. And don't get me wrong, like some of the warlords are very difficult to handle. War Hancock doesn't listen to them. Mihawk, there's no one who can control them. I think he's just there for fun to see new rookies, and he can fight. But at this point, Ace is still alive, so we are good. Let's see. He's gonna say yes for Bonney.
走ると危ないですよ。
これは殺人じゃ。そんな人道に反する改造手術。ベガパンク。そうしてくれないか。クマ。俺はてっきり無理難題でボニーの命を救えなくなるんじゃないかと。
Oh.
気が気じゃなかった。病気が治るなら俺はどんな運命でも受け入れる。
He's happy to do that.
戦闘マンさん、例の件ですが。ああ。ほら、待て。
ベガパンク、クマの改造完了と娘の病気完治までの期間。制御部員の手術に半年、その後1年もすれば外に出られるはず。足して1年半じゃ。クマの改造には最低2年。よかった。ボニーは10歳の誕生日までに元気に。お前の娘は人質のようなもの。元気になってしまえば、お前は我々の言うことを聞く必要がなくなる。逃げやしない。念のためだ。手術後の娘の身柄は世界政府が預かる。
What?
を失った時に本当の自由を与える。それでは元気なボニーとクマは会えんじゃないか。そうだな。クマにはこの先改造手術を受けながら支部会の海賊として海に君臨してもらうが、術後より娘との接触、逃走を禁ずる。もしこれを破ったら娘は奴隷に落とすぞ。
Oh, anything but that.
絶対に会わない。一つ頼みがある。本人には本人の病気のことも人質であることも知られたくない。だから本人の術後は武骨な政府の施設じゃなく、彼女が育ったソルベ王国の教会で養生させてほしい。そしたら俺は絶対に娘に会いに行かないし、あんたたちの言いなりに動く。よかろう。監視がいればどこでも同じだ。面白い2年間になりそうだ。あちゃ。
Kuma said that it's not impossible conditions, but not seeing your daughter for 2 years, that seems impossible to me anyway. And on top of that, he's happy. He's happy to do anything that is gonna save Kuma, that is gonna save Bonney. From a Navy's perspective, what Saint Saturn is doing seems, I don't know, doable just because essentially they are trusting a pirate, which we know Kuma is not, a tyrant, which also we know Kuma is not, to obey the Navy and just follow their orders blindly. They cannot even meet his daughter. He's going to become a subject of study. He's going to be modifying himself. He's going to lose all his mind and free will. And only then, the freedom for Bonney will be granted. Now, we know Bonney becomes a pirate, so there has to be some kind of mishap happening over there. But to do that for somebody who's not even your own daughter, that's how considerate Kuma is.
ボニー、すまない。待たせたな。いい子にしてたか。
おじき
He's not happy with it. I don't think he's happy with what's happening over there.
仕事止まるぞ。
え、お父さんも一緒に
ああ、私も病気が見つかってしまって検査する。
一緒じゃんやったーよしよしよしあ、こいつ戦闘丸こいつって
手の焼ける娘だが、よろしく頼む。
分かったよ。
ありがとう。
お父さん、ここ窓のない部屋いっぱいあるんだよ。
いやしかし危険なものも多いから。
大丈夫大丈夫。お父さんビビりすぎ。
こらボニー。夢の戦闘兵器を作ってやる。アイデアが止まらん。誰か私の頭の中を一緒に嗅ぎ出してくれ。代わりに飯を、トイレを。暴れたいほど忙しい。あ、またひらめいた。猫の手も借りたい。私があと5人いるな。
5 more of me. That's how he creates 5 more.
よっ戦闘丸お疲れ。暇なの？暇でしょ？遊んであげる。暇じゃねえよ。あのな、毎日お前に構ってやれるわけじゃ。ちょっとだけだぞ。やったー。うわっちょ。
ボニー。
あんたの娘。遠慮のかけらもねえよ。いいでしょう。私のお馬さん。
いいじゃないかボニー。ボニー、あんまり無理言っちゃダメだぞ。
おーい。絶対分かってねえだろ。お父さん。
どうしたボニー。なんでそんなに汚れてるんだ。え、
じゃーん。これあげる。
ありがとう。お父さんの宝
He's-
お腹すいた。
ああ、ボニー、ちょうど今呼びに行こうとしてたんだ。
みんなで食おう。
Oh, what is that? Pizza! That's a huge pizza.
ねえお父さん、あれやろう。
おう、
どんどんとっと。
どんどっとっと。
どんどんとっと。どんどんとっと。ニカダンス、みんなで踊ろう。
どれどれ。
いい感じ。
これはなかなか難しいぞ。ノリが悪いね。おじき。
Is Kizaru gonna do it too?
わかったよ。
Oh, no way! An admiral is doing the Nika dance. Oh, it's the time.
よし、いい経過じゃ。もう1年もすればきれいに治る。ありがとう、デガパンク。
ありがとう。あのね、病気が治ったらまた来ていい？
もちろんじゃ。
Who's this?
お父さん、海きれい？
ああ、きれいだよ。
いいな。
すぐにお前も見られるようになるさ。
お父さんと一緒にね。
ああ、楽しみだ。
Oh, they're back home.
ボニー、クマチ、おかえり。
久しぶりだね。またここで暮らせるのかい？そうだよ。あと1年で病気が治って、私外に出られるんだ。
そうかい、よかったな。
10歳になる頃に治るって言ってる通り。
Well, the surgeries are done. Like Vegapunk said, it took exactly 6 months. We can trust the Mr. Brainiac and of One Piece, the most smart person or intelligent person, let's say, in One Piece. He did exactly what he said. He kind of did all the surgeries. Now it's just going to be one more year of Bonney has to live without the sunlight or the moonlight, and then she's just going to be fine and she can go out. But by that time, it's not going to be the case that she can hang out with her dad like she did for the 6 months. And if you saw it properly, Kuma was there every day hanging out with her and just spending time with his one and only daughter. And now it's gonna be the most troublesome time for them because he has to get modified. Alright.
またお世話が必要なんだって。あ、ポニーのババア。みんなで喜んで預かるよ、クマ。
任せときな。ありがとう。また世話になるよ。私はもう海賊だからこの国に迷惑がかかる。おそらく1年以上は帰れないと思う。
そんなに？
手紙をたくさん書くよ。今度会うときは海の上で一緒に水平線を見ような。
楽しみ。旅行にもいっぱい行きたい。
ああ、どこへでも連れて行きたい。連れて行きたかった。
あとはお任せください、クマさん。
なんだいこの女。
ドクターの言いつけでボニーちゃんの病気完治まで付き添わせていただきます。毎日の検温、お薬治療、わずかな変化をチェックします。看護師アルファです。よろしく、ボニーちゃん。
おい、表に何を立てた。
我々の宿泊小屋です。完治まで不審
Oh wow.
つけられませんので
Who's building a house that
ご
fast?
承知ください。
不自由。
子供の首なんて造作もないからね。
分かってる。戻らない。ありがとう、ボニー。生まれてきてくれて。じゃあ行って 君と呼ばれる海賊だが、指令に対し従順すぎるバーソロミュー・クマの桜花七部会加盟は世界中の海賊たちを震え上がらせていく。
若新しい七部会だって。
王君クマ悪いやつがまた現れたな。
興味ある？新たな七部会。
誰でも構わねえさ。それより人工降雨船を見たってやつは消したのか？
抜かりなく。
白ひげほどの巨漢らしいの。私とどっちが強いかね。コビー。
Oh, Luffy is not even on the sea yet.
ジンベエ、後釜が決まったってよ。よかったな。
お前さんが言うことか、エース。元はといえば、お前さんが花札を落としたことに。
Exactly, yes, Hanafuda. That's the guy with Robin's fruit.
今見とるところじゃ。元国王。もっとも、七部会には現国王もおるがの。海賊の世界も変わった。
わらわには無関係。生涯中枢になどいかぬゆえ。
それでも情報は入れねばヘビ姫や。にゃんと
肉球人間だそうだ。どんな能力だそりゃ。
でも守屋様、七部会だよ。
Yeah, he's not happy, is he?
政府の直属だろ。
クマさんに限ってそんな。
ボニー、私は今海の上に。
Oh, is that this? Yeah, it's exactly the same as his daughter, Draw.
うちでやってる。トイガー頼むよ。みんな元気か？ボニーが10歳になったら一緒に行きたい場所をたくさん見つけておく。バーソロミュークマ、政府より指令だ。今どこにいる？
わかった。
イーストブルー。
Oh, he's he. Oof. Man, that was a rough episode. The tragedies keep on piling up, yeah? Not only did he have to give up meeting his only daughter for, I don't know, for forever, I guess, until he turns his mind like a machine, he has no free will, and he works directly under the government, basically obeying all the orders. And you see in the other warlords, they don't care. At this point, we were right, by the way. Ace defeated the Hanafuda guy, and I think that is the same guy who had Robin's fruit before him. But wait, does that mean Robin does not have fruit? Robin does not have her fruit at this point? Or when did Robin had her fruit, get her fruit? In any case, Robin is still working under Crocodile. So Crocodile is yet to make a move on Arabasta. Doflamingo might be the king that I think somebody mentioned that there is already a king in our group, so I think Doflamingo might be that. Gecko Moria is damaged. I think he's been fighting Kaido a lot. And yeah, they already sent an agent to monitor monitor Bonney, so that if Kuma tries something, they can literally kill her. But I don't know. I don't think Kuma at this point has to obey them, because literally Kuma is way stronger, way more powerful, and he can just escape from the Sorbet Kingdom to wherever he wants with Bonney, and nobody's gonna. And Revolutionary Army supports him. We know Sabo's still there, and they're gonna back him up. But I don't believe. I think he's just afraid that they might just destroy the entirety of the Sorbet Kingdom with the Buster Call, because that's what Navy does. Anything that's just useless for them, they eliminate them, and we've seen this happening with on the current fight, which is happening in the present, where Saturn says basically everybody is just insects and they can be replaced. But yeah, that's a tough decision. It was a good episode. We still see a lot of tragedies happening to Kuma, and I believe this is just one of the saddest story unfolding one by one episode, one by one. Well, what did you guys think about this episode? Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.